Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Ask the Gov. Our first question comes from Georgia via Facebook. Georgia asks, are you planning to make our taxes lower to lure businesses to Iowa like Texas does? Yes, we are working to reduce property taxes, and we also have a long-range goal of reducing the income taxes as well to make Iowa more attractive. We've been successful in attracting a number of companies recently. In fact, we've just set records in terms of capital investments made in economic development in our state, 2 fertilizer plants, and also most recently Mid-American Energy with the $1.9 billion investment in wind farms. We also have recently had the success from Facebook's decision to locate in Altoona. Google is expanding at Council Bluffs. We have Cargill and CJ building a biosciences complex in Fort Dodge. So Iowa's doing some good things, and by continuing to reduce the tax and regulatory burdens, I believe we can continue to grow. We're 5th lowest in unemployment right now. Our second question comes from Paul. Paul asks, I hear the news that you are appointing an auditor. What did you look for in the appointee? First of all, I wanted a CPA because David Vout is a CPA and did such a great job. I wanted somebody that would follow his philosophy of fiscal responsibility and making sure that we stop bad budgeting practices like using one-time money for ongoing expenses, spending more than the state was taking in on an annual basis. And we found a great candidate, and I appointed her today. Mary Mosman is the first woman to serve as state auditor. She is a CPA. She was elected 3 times as auditor in Story County. Most recently, she's worked as a deputy secretary of state. So she has experience in state and local government. She's very articulate, a hard worker, and I think she will do an outstanding job as state auditor. So it's great to have a CPA that will continue to be a watchdog for the taxpayers of Iowa. Our third question comes from Josh. Josh says, why did your anti-bullying bill fail? And will you try again next session? I was disappointed that we were not able to get the anti-bullying legislation designed to give schools more authority to deal with some of the things that occur on the internet and occur with the social media. We will be continuing to work on this. We're going to have the governor's second annual bullying summit this fall in November, and hopefully we can continue to work and perfect and improve on the legislation. And I'm very hopeful that we will see action on that, and also that we'll be able to do a better job of informing students, teachers, parents, and others on what we can each of us do to help try to prevent bullying in our state.